Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cole Shelton and I'm a day trader and a crypto enthusiast. So I use short-term capital gains in the stock market to invest in long-term generational wealth in the crypto market. Now we are going to be covering Quant or QNT in this video, from their goal, their scalability, tokenomics, fundamentals, partners, price targets, everything you need to know. So this is the only video you'll have to watch and I'll make it. And if you guys like the video, go ahead and smash the like button, hit the subscribe button so you guys can stay up to date on any coins that I like. And let's jump right into the video. Let's first watch this quick short video of their CEO explaining the goal and what Quant is.
My favorite thing about Quant is that we invent and push boundaries every day. We live in a hyper-connected world and society that's ever growing and ever increasing. Our purpose at Quant is to unleash the power of networks as connected as the world we live in. Blockchain and DLT, distributed ledger technologies, are transformational and foundational to society. The biggest challenges enterprise face is the lack of interoperability and the ease of use.
Quant is solving the problem of complexity in DLT in two ways. One is to make it much easier to use. So we have an API that hides all of the complexity, makes it straightforward for developers to work with DLTs. The other thing is we're making it interoperable. So at the moment, there's lots of areas that are isolated where there's a lot of value, and we connect those together and make them available through the same easy to use interface.
We're split into two sections, R&D and engineering. So our R&D does the complex heavy lifting and understanding how to solve the problem in a prototype. And then we hand it over to engineering to make it enterprise level application.
Our core technology, Overledger, delivers universal interoperability that is fit for future and enterprise-oriented. We see numerous possibilities for enterprise and developer use cases for Overledger.
The way I see the technology being applied in the mid-market is mainly around finance, so tokenization of assets, new models for syndicated loans, new models for trade finance. There's a number of initiatives in that area, and Overledger will accelerate those because at the moment they are traditional blockchain projects that are working in isolation. The way I see the technology being applied more at a macro scale is systems that are linking countries and linking trade blocks. So EU region, Latin America region, and then specific corridors between countries where many flows are being digitalized on DLT, and those DLTs need linking together to make that work properly.
Quant powers a hyper-connected world of interconnected networks. That's the future.
One of Quant's goals is to become an operating system that allows other blockchains to connect to each other. Kind of like how Google allows you to connect with OpenSea, any online games, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That is basically an overledger to all of these other companies that are on the internet. Quant is partnered with NVIDIA and they are worth $160 billion. They're a tech company that makes computer parts and will have a big role in the metaverse and Web 3.0. Since Quant Network is partnered with NVIDIA, when it does come time to actually use multiple different blockchains for different things, like using stellar speed with Bitcoin security, it gives me hope that NVIDIA's tech in the future will use Quant's Overledger technology. Since there is a no size fits all when it comes to blockchains, there can't just be one blockchain. Blockchains are specifically designed for certain tasks at hand. Ethereum's blockchain was made for people to build on top of it, build entire ecosystems. XRP's ledger, XLM's blockchain. Since no blockchain will fit every single application, there will always need to be a need for overledgers. Some blockchains are made for companies and people to build on top of them. Some are made for speed and design. Some are made to connect everyone together, like Quant. Now, Quant doesn't have its own native blockchain. It is an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain, but that doesn't change the fact that Quant's interoperability will still be able to work with every single blockchain. It'll work with not only digital assets, but also with NFTs. Also, smart contracts will be able to communicate from blockchain to blockchain. It won't be defined to just one blockchain, making it incredibly faster. Now, the distributed ledger technology is currently worth $3 billion in 2020 and is expected to grow up to $40 billion by 2025. Yet this growth could even be much greater because the market's mature, many users are struggling with the complexities and underlying technologies. Although the key benefits of DLT are extremely attractive, users face some significant issues in realizing them. These issues rarely prevent IT departments and organizations from running technical evolutions or proof of concept projects, but are often a major obstacle to operating DLTs at scale. Right now, Quant's market cap is $2 billion. Now, with an expected projection of by 2025 to be upwards of 40. Now, that's not Quant's market cap. That is the DLT. So any other project that is working on an overledger. So let's say that half of that pumps into Quant's because right now they're the leading market. That's 22 billion in market cap. That's 11x. That means Quant's price will be close to $2,000 in 2025. And the tokenomics are definitely S tier with the max supply of only 14.6 million. To give you guys some reference, the max supply for Bitcoin is about 21 million, and the total supply is at 18.9 million. Even with the total supply that's out for Bitcoin, Quant has 30% less supply, meaning that it'll take 30% less capital to get it up to Bitcoin's prices. Now, I'm not saying that Quant's going to pass Bitcoin or get up to those prices. I'm just giving you guys a reference that it takes 30% less capital to move Quant as much as Bitcoin has moved. The scalability of the overledger technology and just Quant in general is mind-boggling, considering that the scalability of blockchain when smart contracts came out absolutely exploded. This is now allowing blockchains to connect to each other, allowing it to be like an iOS system, Windows system, or even Google. Now that we've covered the fundamentals of Quant, let's go and look at the price action. Now we're on the weekly chart. We can see that we pulled back right into this OTE zone between the 78.6 and the 61.8 fib level. Now this is a very good zone to buy, and it's called the optimal trade entry zone. Now if you use our Fibonacci retracements, it gives us a price target of around 670 to 730. We're going to call that a flat $700 price target for Quant if we do hold this level and continue to push. And again, that's nothing compared to what they think in 2025. This is the short term, as you could say, maybe a year, 2 years. Anything can happen with Quant. We'll have to see. I do think that Quant is not going to move in relationship to the crypto market, because when Bitcoin was tanking, Quant was pumping. Again, this market has been following the main market, but when the markets dump, people like to put money into really high utility coins like VXV and Quant. Now, from that price target, it's the 300% return. Let's go ahead and look at the daily chart and see if we can find out where this is going to bottom at. Now, it looks like we have a pretty strong support at 150. As long as we don't crack this low again, I do have some bullish movement for Quant. I do think we're going to see some bullish movement for Quant. We also have a downtrend on the play. And once we do crack this with a higher low, we have room back at these previous highs at 300 and even at 400 for 2027. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. If you need a little bit more convincing, go watch my video on Alethi AI. They are putting artificial intelligence behind NFTs, and they are super under the radar. They're partnered with Binance, Mark Cuban, Polygon, Crypto.com, CoinGecko. Definitely a very, very good undervalued project. And make sure to smash that like button so it can help YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.